Welcome, Roy and Lisa with Avery's All In, but guess what? It's just me today. Lisa is actually in auction school. We are, well, I won't say we're back because we never went anywhere, but we've been doing a lot of estate sales. We got a storage unit today for you. And as you can see, we got an empty trailer. And I know somebody asked recently about our other trailer. It's been working out well. We got 2 empty trailers. We're loading up one today. We bought 2 units this day. We got another unit coming, but this is gonna be a grab and go scenario. So let's check this out. We're gonna look and see if we found what we actually bought the unit for. You can let me know if you really see what I saw. We're gonna show you what we bought the unit for, $120 plus buyer's premium, why, and we're gonna pack it up and go, and we're gonna dig through everything at the warehouse in more depth. So let's open up this door. All right, we got it set up on the handy dandy tripod right now. Let's get it open. Let's get it open. What did we get for $120? This is a 10 by 15 that is by all means not packed and stacked. It has a little bit in it. We should easily be able to clear this out. I'd say we probably could get this cleared out in about 10, 15 minutes, but let's see. Now, if you know me, because Lisa's been in auction school, you might know why or what units I like. So let's see. Out of all of this, which isn't much, I see totes. Oh, there's a bank. Uh-oh, hold on, let's see. No, I don't hear anything. Ho, but I hear something there. Okay, wait a minute. Ho, you got to be kidding me. Look at that. $2 bill. Looks like they laminated the thing. Looks like it's only half a $2 bill, but look at that. Look at this. We got a knife, glitter, a sandal, key. What is that? Insignia. So that looks like it's, I don't know, maybe military. Whatever the case. Here's a ring. It's on like a little necklace thing. Okay. So we have some things here, but those $2 bills, the question is, do any of the serial numbers match on these? So we got, no, D, and no. So what was this? This looks like it might have been like a, we don't know a date, but because it doesn't have the nice seal like the E and the D here, this probably was older, like a red seal or, you know, one of those kind of dollars, but we only have half there, so oh well. But I'm not gonna complain. I don't mind that start at all because, you know, you just never know. But that is not why we bought the unit. Yes, the piggy bank was nice. We'll use this to put stuff in it. Yeah, you never know what coins we collect, but let's see. All right, I saw this here in the pictures, I couldn't tell. This is realistic. It looks like a little handheld CB radio or 2A or something. Saw the games there. Here is that was the baby book. Here's some Kodak stuff. I see magazines in there. Oh, Star Wars trilogy. VHS. It's got some weight, so that's probably in there. Again, we're really gonna have to dig through this better at the warehouse. Oh, somebody likes Star Wars. Oh, Zippo lighter. That's empty. But that doesn't mean that we won't find one in here. This is military. Nothing's in it though. Witches of Warcraft. I see pennies. Okay. Still haven't seen exactly what we bought this for. So, still working through that. Nope, I don't think what I was looking for was there. What does this say? This says musky box. What is so musky about it? Look, I can see spider webs right there. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but that hasn't been disturbed in a while. And you know it hasn't because as I stuck my hand through there, they're pretty solid. You know, if the spider webs are solid and you can feel them, you got tools in there. You know, basically the more the bugs, the stronger the wind, the heavier they lay their web. Look at that right there. That's nice. That definitely is nice. Kite. These are for your ornaments or wreath. So we got a good winter wreath there. Yeah, well, there we go. Fragile. What's so fragile? I see pictures, but more pictures. So some shadow boxes, picture frames. I don't know if you can see. Oh, I think, I wasn't sure, but check these pictures out right up here. Here's one picture. I mean, we're gonna go look at all the pictures. Boom, 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 boom. And now that I'm looking at the tote, I think it does have exactly what I was hoping it'd have. Woohoo! All right, let's get to it. All right, here's why we bought the unit. Because it said Atari game system. And I saw this tote on top. Now, you can see this red piece, but I'm gonna set that right there. So we have video computer system, one controller. You know, I got all this stuff at the warehouse, so I can test this. This is a model. Yep, Atari 2600. So this is an original Atari 2600. I can go back to the warehouse and test this and make sure it works. I see I have one controller. AV cord is always with it. But I do have a power cord at the warehouse, so we'll go test that out. But it's that other one we got to look in. What do we have here? These are pictures. More pictures and Pez. Pictures and Pez. Okay. All right. More Pez, Scooby-Doo. This was the stack right here that we paid $120 for. There is that there. Lisa is uncomfortable at auction school. Very uncomfortable at auction school. So let's see. We just found her a better chair that she can sit in at auction school. Yeah! More kitchen, extension cords. I mean, all this is gonna go in our online auction, you know. So what we do with a lot of this. Oh man. Okay, well that is not, it says drop off VA at VA. So it's an American flag. Another tote. Looks like plush. I know, you guys are waiting for that last tote, that other tote that was on the stack. I know, we're looking. We're just 120 bucks. I'm gonna show you what just paid for the unit. Let's see. Oh man, what is this? Bible. So we got stuff in there. Let's go ahead and look. What do we have under here? That's got a drawer. So we'll have to pull that open. We got more kitchen stuff. Knives, Ginsu, I guess. Okay, now here's the tote that I was really hoping was gonna be what it was. Besides the Atari, we're not doing bad. You should check out our auction. We have an auction ending tonight. It is Wednesday, September 24th. So we have an auction ending tonight. We got an Atari, we got an original Nintendo, we got a Sega Genesis, we got all kind of video games in here. But here's the one that I haven't been able to find. And this is what I was hoping I saw. I thought I saw the controller, but whew, this is the one that I have not been able to find. Look at that. Super Nintendo. Wow. SNES 001. So we got the Super Nintendo, we got the Wii, we got Super Nintendo controllers. Oh man, I have actually power packs for the Super Nintendo at the warehouse. Now I just kind of want to go and make sure. Well, let's see. AV. I know I have AV cords too. So, oh man, we actually hit the jackpot with that. I just got to go make sure it works because, man, that Super Nintendo right there, that could actually, if it works, that Super Nintendo could pay for the unit. So the only thing I don't see, do we have any games? That's what I want to know. Do we have any games so we can test it? Well, we got plenty of, looks like Blu-rays and DVDs, Predator, HP, whew. American History X, Contraband, Dances with Wolves. So I see a bunch of movies in here. Nothing wrong with the movies. However, what I don't see, Seasons. These sell well on eBay. Not necessarily Shield, but you know, Game of Thrones, the complete series. Wow, look at that. I mean, this could pay for the unit in itself too. So whenever you're getting DVDs,
series, there's another complete series. What is Sons of Anarchy? Oh, that was a good show too. So, you know, you're getting complete series. The thing is, most people only watch the series once, and that's it. So usually we'll find when it comes to series that the discs look good. So, what is this? Family pictures. Now, unfortunately, this is a remote facility. We have a pretty good rapport with this company, so we'll see if maybe we can return this stuff. That's something solid, but all this is looking personal. So, so what we have not found is a couple stink bugs. We'll get rid of those. I know Lisa would be freaking out. There's nothing wrong with them. Just you can't. There's nothing wrong with stink bugs. You just can't step on them because then they smell bad. So that's why they call it a stink bug. What do we have in here? I see a binoculars case. Interesting, you know, clipboard, papers, binoculars. Okay, so VA paperwork. All right, well, we will see if we can get as much of the personal paperwork back to the family as possible. All right, there we go. But personal pictures. I just saw a veteran picture. So yeah, we'll see if we can get the personal stuff back to the family. But for $120, that tote paid off the way it was supposed to. We still have other stuff to go through. We'll get all the personal stuff back to the office. But yeah, let's get back to the warehouse and see what we can find through all of this. What do we actually get out of all of this? I don't know, but if I can make sure that Super Nintendo works, money back already. We're in the profit. And then I got a Wii, Atari, 2600, and other stuff that will definitely put us in the profit. So let's get back to the warehouse and see what we find. It's been a very long day. Just got done processing everything out of the trailer. This is that $120 unit. We got it out of Wadsworth, and I got everything down to what we're gonna sell, how much we will sell on Facebook, eBay. We're actually gonna get back into doing whatnot sales, and of course our online auction. So we have quite a few items. You can see behind me, there's a stack of totes right there. That stack of totes, it's empty now, but that stack of totes is actually gonna get sold. I'll probably put it on Facebook Marketplace for about 30 bucks and take the best offer. And I've also seen, don't mind my water glass, that's my water cup. I'm gonna try that for 10 bucks. I don't know if it'll sell. We've had one of those before. I don't remember if I posted it, but all these DVDs, everyone that I checked, it's in there. I didn't check 100% of them, but I know the majority of them have DVDs. I'm throwing that on Facebook Marketplace for 50 bucks. These are all the Blu-ray discs. I'm gonna make 2 lots of that, throw it on Facebook Marketplace. That microwave I'm throwing on Facebook Marketplace for about 25, 30 bucks. We'll see if it sells. I did do some sold comps. Christmas lot down below. The microwave, all these totes, 30 bucks. I'm putting on Facebook Marketplace. These are pots and pans. They didn't look too bad, so I'm actually gonna see if I could just sell them both on both totes on Facebook Marketplace. Not sure how much, but we'll definitely throw it up there. And maybe by the time that I post this video I'll have a comp. So these blankets here I decided to keep. We do very well with those crocheted blankets, but check this out. This right here underneath that crocheted blanket, if you like Stephen King, it's that time of year, Halloween. It says It down at the bottom. I think it's It 2, Chapter 2. Yeah, there it is. It Chapter 2. That's a pretty cool throw blanket right there. So we're gonna go ahead and wash that up, try and get as much lint out as possible, but we're gonna wash that up and go ahead and see if we can sell that. Actually, we're gonna try and sell that on Whatnot. So stay tuned. This was a piece when I was in the unit, I already said, I think that will actually cover the unit. This brand new is $241 at Walmart. We're gonna try and get 120 bucks for it. These 2 pieces here, these are marble etched pictures. So I don't know where we'll sell these, maybe on our auction. I might try and sell them on Facebook Marketplace. What I found out, if we flip this over, we have on both pieces certificate of authenticity. This is, I think, 515. So this is a limited edition. Yeah, there we go, 515 of 2500. Here on the table we have, you can see, this is a bag of extension cords. Those sell well in our online auction. These are some drawings, not identifiable as far as there's no name or anything on them, but I thought they were pretty cool. They look like it was pastels or chalk or something. We got 2 iPads. We got a few pieces here, like I think this might sell well on Whatnot, we'll see. We needed, well, I was clearing out the trailer and it would have been nice to have music. So I found that, we'll see if it works. And then this stack of DVDs, the stack of DVDs all came out of that one unit. That's not a lot of DVDs. It's 1, 2, 3, it's 6 different sets, but between that, it should be over $200 in value in itself. These are gonna go on eBay. So this is like 50, 100, 70 to 100. This is like 25 to 35, 30 to 40. Ocean's 11 is like 30 to 35, and this one's like 30 to 40. So depending on what it is, that's a good stack. These are VHS. I'm not sure what that's gonna sell for. I didn't do the comps, but I know we've sold it before. Grogu, Gremlins. I mean, all this is like stuff. Concrete Giraffe, I think will go well, whether it's online auction or this would be Facebook. This would be online auction. We got a nice little nativity set here in this small tote. So I think that'd be pretty good for the online auction. Nativity sets sell well for us generally. And then this is why I bought the unit. We got the Nintendo, and actually I wasn't sure, but it was a Super Nintendo we found, Atari. So that's money. That Super Nintendo, if it works, that'll probably bring in, it should bring in about 70 to 80 bucks minimum. Pyrex, I mean, realistic radio. I like that for home decor, nautical theme. This is some other stuff that we can put on Whatnot. And depending on the books, I haven't looked through all these yet, but I think we'll probably have a couple sets we can throw on eBay. So I don't know about the books. And last but not least, I think that wreath right there, I think we could put that with the Christmas lot. Those are tools, those sell well for our auctions. And then we have that 100% leather jacket. It's a trench coat right there, extra, extra large. So for $120, let me know what you think. I'm pretty positive we're gonna get at least, I'm thinking we'll probably get $600, $700, maybe $800 out of it or more. But for $120, not a bad deal. And we're gonna put it up on different platforms, so stay tuned. Be sure to check out the description. We always have our YouTube channel. We have our business, Recycle NEO, where you can find all of our online auctions. As you can see, it's getting dark and I'm starting to be attracting the mosquitoes and everything. So stay tuned, hit all the buttons. If you like what we're doing, be sure to subscribe for more. We'll see you on the next one. Out.